Oh, where is it? Alton. What's at the end of Alton Broads?
Alton
It's probably,
Towers.
probably Alton, to be honest. Yeah.
Searching for airborne and surface targets.
The dockyard there has a steam or a motor torpedo boat in it,
Mm.
and that has the distinction of having been at some point, like for the Dunkirk evacuations, the flagship of the home fleet.
Fun.
She's still seaworthy.
What is with the G5? Is it like really fast in a reserve?
It's really fast.
Yeah.
It's tiny.
Tiny.
Tops.
Yeah. It's tiny, it's fast, and it's basically free.
Torpedo. Basically free.
Yeah, it is a manned torpedo.
I thought you were going to say it was a man's torpedo boat.
Let's be honest, it's a jet ski with a dushka on it.
Ah, so like most of the Russian Navy then.
You guys know who Jim Sterling is?
I know the name.
Yes.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
So it goes by Stephanie now, I believe.
Yeah, they're transgender, and I'm not really, like, understanding...
Oh no, Steph's cool. Does
have-
some
Well,
weird shit though, like very surreal content sometimes, which is hilarious if you like that kind of thing.
Well, so apparently one of their recent videos has them having a gag ball in their mouth.
That was fucking hilarious.
I haven't seen it yet, but
It
I'm
was
just looking at
some
the cover.
it had some letter saying, "Oh, you don't do the weird shit you used to do," and that
Oh.
was his response.
Gotcha.
It sounds weirder than it is.
Yeah, they basically took what someone said and went to the extreme with it. Extremes are not a great. Yeah.
Depends if they're done satirically. Extremes can be quite funny.
Fair, I guess.
There's just a fucking horde of cruisers coming up the middle.
Yes, Victory is in a graving dock and is supported by a bunch of posts and is full of holes because they decided that rather than entering the ship from above, you would enter it from the side.
Aren't they for ventilation to stop it rotting or something?
No, I mean literally as in there's a pair of gangways. in
Oh
and out.
yeah, I remember now. That's weird. Why would you do that?
Probably because they couldn't... Actually, there's 3 of them. They probably just... Oh, 4
Didn't
actually.
see the point.
Well, they probably couldn't be bothered with having to deal with putting stuff to get to the top, which he says having seen a staircase that goes all the way to the top of the...
Yeah, but you still need a lift or something for wheelchair access, wouldn't you?
There's a... Yeah, you would have thought they would have just put an elevator up the middle of it, but... Hey-ho.
Expensive. Easier just to cut a fucking hole in.
Yeah. And then literally right next door, in the next dock across, which actually has precisely 0 access to the sea because they built a bridge over the entrance, is the boat M33. Which is a First World War... I'm assuming it's a mine layer or a mine sweeper.
There's a boat. There's a tiny
Oh.
boat.
It's a monitor.
Tiny boat.
Tiny boat. Tiny boat.
Oh, B.
Tiny boat. Tiny boat. Missed tiny boat.
I think that
Someone got it.
Tiny boat got smoked.
Is that an Isuzu or whatever?
Dunno. I'm presently trying to determine if I can win a gunfight with the German destroyer.
Probably.
hopefully you can.
Fire on board.
Well,
I believe in you, Durham.
he's taken out one of my guns and he's also rammed an island.
So, hit and miss then.
It's on fire.
It wasn't a Susie.
Yes.
Oh, what's that? That's an SKR-7. I'd better prioritize that. Those things are evil.
I'm killing that. I'm on it.
I think the Kako next to me is going to yoink the kill. Or the Moffat.
They are both more rapid fire than me.
As I said. Or the Moffat.
I'm getting close to 8.
I'm getting close to the bottom of the team.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Poor Durham.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Yeah.
Just down the dockyard is HMS Warrior, which is not in a permanent dry dock.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
You got Mary Rose, that's not really in a dock at all.
Well, I mean,
We've captured most of the strategic
it's in a
zones.
box.
What stage are they at restoring that thing? Because I
I-
went fucking decades ago when they were still spraying it constantly. It was sealed behind a big glass thing with oh crap, aircraft. Kill
I
it.
have no idea. It is
Nice.
worth noting that the Mary Rose was not a brand new ship when she sank.
It wasn't like Vasa then.
Yeah, Mary Rose had been in commission for 35 years.
And they'd just been refitted though.
Yeah, that was part of the issue. It was overloaded. There is a Summers.
Attack him.
Oh, Summers magazines are gigantic.
Yeah, unfortunately they're not larger than the island it's hiding behind.
God
leave
damn,
the
it's
call
almost
for a while.
impossible
Catch
to
you guys
see your
later.
range when you've got the depth warning on.
Hmm.
Catch you guys later. I'm gonna leave the chat for a while.
Alright, see ya.
Oh.
Alright.
See you, Werner.
Thanks for running with me. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Anytime.
That's alright.
Okay, Mary Rose. In 2009 they closed the museum to allow a new museum to be built. In 2013 that
Destroy the target.
opened to the public. It is in a dry dock, by the way. But the museum... The complicated part is the fact that the dry dock and the ship are listed, so they're not allowed to touch it, basically.
Ouch.
Which kind of complicates the construction of a museum over it.
Yeah, you can't really put any foundations in, can you?
No. I mean,
Oh.
they could. Around it.
I mean,
it
you
just-
could just... Surely it's possible to get things relisted differently and stuff.
Yeah, but they just had to basically build it around the hole. In April 2013, the polyethylene glycol sprays were turned off. And
In
the
when?
process- Hmm?
What date was that?
April 2013.
Okay.
So they started the air drying. In 2016, the hot box walls were removed and she was put back on display behind just glass. And in 2016 also, 9 months closure for £5.5 million development to let you view the ship without the glass in the way. The Mary Rose herself, there's about half the ship left.
Well, yeah, half of it was under sediment.
Hmm.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Discovered in 1971, raised in 1982.
Attention to the map.
Vasa was raised 20 years earlier, by the way. The site of the Mary Rose is designated under the Protection of Wrecks Act 1973.
That's a war grave. Would it be covered by that, actually?
No, it's protected wrecked. It's just a protected wreck. Yeah. Woo, that was a waste of a match.